I think that Castro and ourselves are very satisfied.
Well, the one that impacts on our game, and it's in general out there, is the goal line technology, for instance. There's a big issue, and it's a great debate for probably the last 12 years. The press have driven it a great deal. It's a great topic to have. And of course, progress, I don't think you're going to beat progress. So that was for me, it was an important issue today. How did Mike Riley see the future of that? Was that going to happen, or was it not going to happen? So that was interesting. And of course, well, the other thing it impacts, of course, is your players' behaviour in terms of simulation, dissent, because it's an important issue in terms of being a model for young people, for young kids growing up, playing under 7 football or under 8 football. And we have to have a responsibility in terms of the future of the game that way. I think the only change being is maybe more acute in terms of the way media is operating nowadays, or the way society has changed in terms of supporters' participation. But the pressure has always been on to, particularly you got a club like Manchester United, the pressure is always on to win and to be successful. When I joined, obviously, 26 years ago, we hadn't won the league for such a long time. And when we eventually won it, there was a tremendous relief, and also it secures your position really. And when you get success, you get control. Control is definitely the name of the game in modern day football.
I think it's, Roy says, it's very important to have this meeting with the managers, because you have to think that on a daily basis, obviously we all have our assistants, our first team coaches, physical coaches, goalkeeper coaches, but in the end of the day we're quite alone, because we have to take the decisions, and so I think it's great to be together with others in exactly the same situation. So even if we don't maybe know each other that well, we can talk about things because we understand exactly how we feel in to take certain decisions.
Tactically, I think the new style is Barcelona, but if you try to copy the style, you made a big mistake, because the style you can play only with the players of Barcelona. But really, some you can copy. The defensive style, when you lose the ball, they go forward together to win back the ball quickly. Never go back, never return it to midfielder. They lose the ball, they go forward. For me, this is something new. In my nose, the long time ago was Ajax. They played a total football with offside, pressing, forward. After AC Milan style, it was really important with Arrigo and with me. I followed the work that Arrigo started. And now it's new football is the Barcelona, but not the style to ball possession, because if you got a lot of ball possession, but not the imagination with the players like Iniesta or Messi, it's impossible to play this style. I think you need to find the good solution, and you need to know the value of your players.
I really enjoyed the managerial one, because it sort of opens your eyes in terms of the reality of the game as a manager, where statistically it's 1.7 in terms of years that you can be in a job for, and that statistic doesn't lie. As I said, this is a very intense and a very difficult job.